brighten up those already bright mornings. Ollie and Lecter, mornings at the cabin.
Oh, I see why you were in here, sneaking around the control panel earlier.
Did that last night? I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about, but whatever it is, I did it yesterday afternoon.
Get that Jesse Wheeler dolphin noise out of my headphones. That's the last thing anybody needs to hear at 7 o'clock.
Oh, come on, we're missing him.
Are we? Oh, sorry, yes, in case he's listening. Yes, we're missing him. Yes. Oh, be still, my beating
dolphin heart.
Beating dolphin heart.
I thought it'd be nice, it's a little reminder of the color he brings to the show, plus it makes it a little more accurate, because he's not actually here right now, so it's...
he's away.
Lecter and Ollie.
Yes. No, you see, nobody else can do the noise. That's the problem.
No.
You can't do it, I can't do it.
No.
Only Jesse Wheeler can produce an accurate facsimile of a tickled dolphin. And we bring that to you on the regular here at Cabin Radio, but it is Lecter and Ollie, no Wheeler. He's in Area 51. And we are here in his stead to bring to you a bright and sunny Thursday. No storms yesterday. We got away with that. That rolled over to the north, unless I missed something.
Yeah, what was that about? Fake news.
Yeah. Dear Environment Canada. I do feel sorry for weather forecasters sometimes. When they say, conditions are favourable for, and then it doesn't happen, and everybody's like, well, you said it would happen. No, we didn't. We said conditions were favourable. We said it could happen, and it didn't.
But it was bright yellow.
It was bright. It was a bright yellow warning.
That means business.
They, yes, indeed. They were very, very insistent that we should pay attention to the possibility of a severe storm.
That's amber light. Clear the intersection.
All right. Clear your intersection, everybody. Mornings at the cabin.
Mornings at the cabin, the podcast.
Ollie and Lecter with you on your Thursday morning. And, we've already... like to spend a solid minute just letting out a whole rant about whoever was spreading gravel out back of his house this morning. So we got that out of your system. But is there more? Should we talk slow pitch?
Yeah, why not? I think that seems like a good call right off the bat. Put everyone in a good mood.
Here we go.
I mean, usually it's everyone except the Cabin Radio slow pitch team. But we're in D Division now. Things are different. Although they didn't start off that way last night.
Okay.
Cabin Radio slow pitch team in action at Parker Park last night against the Hope Hustlers. And let me tell you, things didn't get started off on the right foot. We were down.
I love that you're reading from the game sheet. It's got an old school feel to it. This music and this game sheet it feels like a 1956 edition of Mornings at the Cabin.
I like that slow pitch isn't not completely wrapped up into the digital age yet.
Yeah, they are not using an app in that league. Let me tell you that. No, that is pristine.
A lot of work done on that score sheet there.
All right, talk us through the game.
So I think about the fourth inning or so, the score sat at 16-6 for Hope Hustlers.
Ugh.
Things were not looking good.
Nope.
And then the Cabin Radio bats came to life. 15 runs in the final 2 innings. 9 runs in the last inning, which was an open inning, of course.
Oh, Hope Hustlers.
For a final 21-20 thriller.
No way!
Cabin Radio wins again in D Division. Oh my God, what a glorious game, Ollie. I can't even describe it any better than that. That was and we're just going to leave the bed there because that was it. That was
timing as well. That bed just timed out perfectly. 41 runs. Oh, D Division.
41. yeah. Total 41 runs. No shortage of offense for the fans out to enjoy the game last night.
No, I'm sure the fan loved the game,
which consisted of Betty.
Yeah.
Who was of course in care while Jesse and Phoenix are away. Betty enjoyed some of the game and then got a little too excited at the end and had to be thrown at the car.
It's a 41-run game. What, did you get a little excited at the end?
Some fans don't know how to handle themselves in the heat of the moment.
Speaking, by the way, of dogs who had experiences yesterday, we will catch up with Pen Pen a little later on this morning.
Right. Oh, no. Pray for Pen Pen.
It is the day after the big vet trip for the spaying. We should check in a little later on and see how Pen Pen is doing. I've seen photos of post-op Pen Pen. is not a happy puppy.
Oh, no.
Not a happy puppy at all.
Well, we were playing with Pen in our hearts last night, I like to think.
That's
the
what
spirit of Penelope
pushed
us through.
Got you all the way back from 16.6. There is a small fly that is absolutely...
mosquito.
Is it a mosquito? It's absolutely loving you. You got it?
Got it.
All right. Because the last 2 minutes has just been an exercise in watching you staring cross-eyed at this thing.
Batting at the air like a kitten playing with a ball of yarn.
Honestly, it was the cutest thing. I was like, oh my God, somebody turned this into a GIF.
I'm glad you pointed it out and just put it out front there, because I was like, all right, that's my green light to just kill this thing and we could get on with the show.
Exactly. We can kill this and get on with the show. Ah, dear. We're talking about a mosquito. Not Betty, not Penny.
No.
But anyway, so Cabin Radio, now that we've sunk to the depths of D Division,
yes.
it's starting to come on form.
Starting to bloom.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
All
how
right.
some plants work, right? When they're down at the bottom of the sea. I don't know. I don't know how plants work.
I'm pretty sure it works a little bit like a rose garden.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
I've just found an animated GIF of a Windows 95 machine going through a disk defrag, and I can't stop watching it. I realize this dates me immediately. Lecter's got a look on his face like he doesn't even remember what a defrag was.
No, I can picture the visual, what it looked like with the little squares.
Look at it. Yeah. It's
Recall.
just like, it's so super cute. I mean, you kind of missed most of it there. You came in at 99% complete, and it really wasn't that exciting.
Okay.
But
Well.
I got to watch it for all the way from the start. And I've been watching that sucker for 5 minutes now, and it was actually giving me a thrill to see it get closer and closer. I remember those days. Oh, yeah. Hey,
What's happening over there?
That's YouTube playing the next video. I don't know what's going on over there.
Enough free ads on the morning show, Ollie.
Get out of there. Yeah, they have to pay for that. We're going to phone YouTube afterwards. Make with the money.
That's a weird GIF to stumble upon.
I don't know what I was doing.
I mean, if we're going to go for like old school Windows GIFs, like go with the flying toasters or something.
Clearly wasn't a GIF either. It was a YouTube video, as the sound would have indicated in the background there. But I remember a good old defrag.
Yeah. Good times.
Always sounded faintly, I don't know, the word defrag.
Yeah.
I feel like that should mean something. It should be an insult. You should be able to defrag somebody or frag. Like it suggests it should be a swear word.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
got
see what
like
you're saying, yeah.
Battlestar Galactica swear word sort of status to it. Frag
What
you,
is this deep
Cylon
fragging machine doing?
right?
There was something very satisfying about that visual representation of what was happening. Now it's just like you just have like a little window in front of you, and it just like goes up by percentage. It's like it's like 57% defrag.
Could you still defrag?
Oh, I think so.
Can you?
I think.
I gotta.
You gonna try and defrag our computer?
I was gonna
this
say,
is dangerous.
what's
Oh no.
There's nothing could go wrong about defragging the live machines in Studio One. Where am I going to go? Let's go to System. See if I can find out how to do that. Find a setting. Defragment and optimize your drives.
There you go.
All right. Well, it's not loading. It's not loading, Scott.
Uh-oh.
It's not loading. Did I not even click it right? There it is. This is riveting, I know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Blue screen of death is just moments away.
Yeah. So it's telling me that I don't need to defragment any of them.
Oh,
They're
good.
all fine. They're being optimized automatically. I mean, that's no fun.
Yeah,
is it?
like if that goes on a schedule now, it's like everything's taken care of for you.
Now look,
Yeah.
let's bring this back to yesterday's conversation about plugging into a computer into your brain.
Okay.
Elon Musk and his company that's looking at coming up with a way for your brain to attach to a computer.
Right.
I could use having my brain defragged.
Yeah, that'd be all right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of fragmented stuff up there. I know that. It would be nice to have somebody come along and just neatly order it.
And just clean it up in there
Yeah.
a bit. Yeah.
Like Alicia Moser, who does A-list organizing in
Right.
town.
Yeah.
She could expand digitally and become like A-list for your brain.
Oh.
And sort of, you could just go in. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about letting Alyssa Moshe just go and wander through my brain, but at the same time, she could just, tidy it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Put everything in neat shelves.
As long as she's just reorganizing it and optimizing my thoughts. Not,
Optimizing my thoughts.
Yeah. Not conducting them, just reorganizing and optimizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that idea I had the other day? You could just polish that up a little bit and put it like somewhere near the front of mine.
You know those millions of ideas I've forgotten over time? If you could just maybe pop those back in.
Dust those
nice
off.
little storage space.
Yeah.
a neatly labeled folder.
Yeah.
That'd be really handy.
To do. It just says on it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, sweet. Yeah, thanks. 9 million pages. I see the problem now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be, maybe that is possibly one of the things it could do. I don't really know how brains work. I'm not even sure that human beings, as a species, have fully cracked how brains work yet.
Well, I think neuroscientists have a pretty good idea.
I don't know that they fully understand, like, where every memory goes and how sort of...
No, but I think they know
appear.
what area of the brain activates that, right? Not necessarily like how all the blah 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 blah. But yeah, they know.
Yeah, all right. So they got a map, but they don't necessarily have Street View.
I think I just had a defrag error there in the middle of that sentence.
It's all right. We'll get that fixed. Lecter is at 27% this morning, but we're getting
him down
slowly up towards 100. You went out paddling again last night.
Yeah.
We just had this talk.
Yeah.
You came in yesterday morning, bushed.
Yep.
From paddling all the way to Cinnamon Island and back, which turned out to be like a 5-hour picnic nightmare.
Yeah. Nightmare.
All right, marathon.
Yeah, that's a better word. Much better.
I consider marathon and nightmare to be interchangeable. Believe me. And then after coming in here and sort of saying, Tuesday night paddle for it.
Yep.
What did you go and do?
Well, we went for another paddle last night.
Yeah.
We got ice cream before, if that makes it better.
This is after the slow pitch game, isn't it?
I mean, does this not sound like a wonderful night? You get off work, you go play some slow pitch, you have a glorious comeback victory with your team of merry folk.
I love how you avoided saying losers. Team
of...
can't say that.
Word.
Can't say that out loud.
I'm still always...
Delinquents, rejects, no. Losers, no.
Scallywags. Yeah. That's all right. I'm always trying to look for the right words.
Half the team didn't even want to play slow pitch, but just likes you personally, so felt obliged to say yes to being on the team.
I was having this conversation with one of the players on the other team actually in the first inning because we were talking about we were just it was Nicole actually who works at the Elks there, and I was saying I was just happy that we were able to field a team today because it wasn't looking so good. And she was like, yeah, we were pretty much in the same boat. We were having a little trouble. It's like, yeah, like on a nice day, no one wants to play slow pitch. Huh, funny that. Also on an awful day, no one wants to play slow pitch. So it's just like, I wonder when we do want to play slow pitch.
Nice day with a severe thunderstorm watch in place. I mean,
fake news.
Okay.
Ollie. Jeez.
There was no thunderstorm.
Nothing happened.
Environment Canada lied to the world.
Again.
So, yeah, you played slow pitch, you went for an ice cream, and then you went paddling.
Yeah.
Do you have, like, some sort of special, like, medallion you wear that stops time?
Oh, God, I wish. I think that would be Nicole. I don't wear her, but she's often around.
I wear Nicole, and then I shake her up and down, and time stops. I understand.
Her energy astounds me sometimes, and it's all I can do to keep up most of the time.
Okay. What time did you go out on this next paddling trip?
Well, immediately after the slow pitch,
which would have been
which wrapped up around 7:30.
Oh, it was quite an early game.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay.
And we just went out to Fiddler's Lake, which is a tiny little lake. Really nice. Not a sewage pond, well, as far as I know. Not currently, anyway. Didn't smell like it, But yeah, just kind of paddled around there because we'd never been on that lake before. And yeah, just splashed around. Had a nice time.
Any plans to complete the hat trick tonight?
I think so, actually.
Really?
I think we're talking about going out to a pontoon lake today, actually.
Wow. You guys are super into this. You are that sickening couple that makes the most of summer.
We are that sickening couple.
And everybody else feels as though they're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Don't worry. Our dogs hate us, too. Because they can't come. Sorry.
They can't come?
Well, I mean, we could put life jackets on. Yeah. They won't enjoy themselves.
Well, I mean, that's how I feel when I go paddling.
Yeah. Well.
Put a life jacket on, I'm not going to enjoy myself. But, people are making me do this. And I want the experience. I want to be able to say I did it later.
Yeah.
Paddle, 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 grump, grump, grump,
grump. Come over and hang out with the dogs. Keep them company while we're gone if you want.
Paddle, 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 grump, grump, grump. Yeah. And then eventually, like a week later, oh, you went paddling? Yeah, loved it. Oh, it was great. Yeah, look at all my photos.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram post. It looked great.
Scenes on the cabin.
Jimmy, I'm thinking of giving you another managing job.
Oh, well, Mr. Harvey, I guarantee I'll do a better job than last time.
Yeah, you kind of let me down on that San Antonio job.
Yeah, I had no right to sell off the team's equipment like that. That won't happen again.
Let me be blunt. Are you still a fall-down drunk?
Well, that is blunt. No, sir, I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways?
Well, no, I just can't afford it.
That's funny to you? Your drinking is funny? You're a young man, Jimmy. You still could be playing if you just would have laid off the booze.
Well, it's not exactly like that. Hurt my knee.
You fell out of a hotel. That's how you hurt it.
There was a fire.
Which you started, which I had to pay for.
I was gonna send you a thank you card, but I wasn't allowed anything sharp to write with.
Look, Jimmy, I want you to manage one of the new girls' baseball teams. Oh, don't look so stunned. Face it, you're still a name. You step out of the dugout before every game. You wave your little hat. You give people a thrill.
Why not get an organ grinder? I could hop around and dance.
Yeah, if your knees are up to it, go ahead.
Mr. Harvey, I hit 487 home runs for your baseball club. 3 in the World Series, 2 in Game 4 alone.
I know that. That's why I'm giving you this job. Take it or leave it. I gotta feed the fish.
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guest to mailbox@cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including Zehabesha, Main Street Pizza, The Woodyard Eatery, Copper House Restaurant, and Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win, or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
17 degrees outside, moping dog inside. Sarah, can we please have a pen pupdate following yesterday's big surgery?
Pupdate.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I went and picked her up after work. She was looking pretty pathetic in her little crate there, but still happy to see me. They kind of ran me through, what to do for the next 10 days. She's got to wear a cone so she doesn't lick her stitches. No running or jumping, so she's not going to be very impressed with that because those are her favorite things. Yeah, and then she was pretty tired last night, but today she seems back to normal other than the cone.
She is at your feet right now here in Studio One. She let out a little whimper just a moment ago there. Just a little sort of, I am generally displeased with the way that life has taken a turn over the past 24 hours.
Yes, that happened all throughout the night last night, so I am very tired.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot that part.
We all have nights like that. We all have nights where we just need a good old whimper. We know our pen.
We all get spayed?
Ideally not. I believe that.
Guess in our own ways.
Among humans, well, yes. I'm not sure that if people just keep swiping left, that's necessarily. Anyway, so anyway, she's wearing the cone. The cone has little yellow bones on it. And she's just she's chilling out. Now the whole no jumping rule for the next couple of weeks. She's already putting that to the test because she has bizarrely decided that the most important place for her to be, now that she has just had major surgery and is wearing a cone, is perched on the arm of the sofa precariously, wearing a cone that allows her not to see where the edge of the sofa is.
Which is strange because she's never sat there before.
She's never sat there before. She's a 6-month-old dog. Not once in the 4.5 months that she's lived in this office, pretty much, has she ever gone near the arm of that sofa. Now that she's wearing a cone that reduces her spatial awareness to near zero, now she's deciding to perch precariously on ledges of things, which is just unhelpful.
She just doesn't care anymore. I think that's what's going on.
I know that there is. I've heard people say before that dogs change after they're spayed or neutered.
Yeah,
it alters
supposedly
the chemical balance. Supposedly, right? I have no.
Scott, you've been through this a couple of times.
Probably. Oh yeah, Finnegan didn't change at all.
No?
They were like, oh, he's gonna his energy's just gonna be gone. You're gonna have to watch his, how much you feed him because he's probably gonna get fat if you feed him the same amount. No, he is just as energetic as he's ever been. Of course, immediately the couple weeks immediately following him getting neutered, it was the same, bit sad, bit whimpery at times. The cone of shame obviously just kind of depletes the morale of any dog.
And understandably so.
Yeah,
because
well, of course.
It ain't great. If I were wearing that, I would similarly be a little, even talking into this microphone would be somewhat awkward as an endeavor. Life just gets more complicated if someone puts a massive plastic cone around your face.
We should try and do a break with human cones of
I
shame
was
on.
just thinking that.
That'd be interesting.
That we should try that out and try and go a day.
Yeah.
We should do a video where one of us goes a day wearing a cone.
That'd be a lot more fun than my shock collar idea from the past.
Yeah, your shock collar idea, which I wiped off the whiteboard because I was like, I am not having that. So with a previous dog, we were having a lot of trouble controlling said dog in certain key situations, such as when meeting other dogs.
Right.
And the idea was we went to this whole discipline training thing, and it was going kind of well. But then they suggested, well, maybe if she's not listening to you, maybe you could try a shock collar.
Just jolt her into listening.
And I was very sort of, I don't know what I think about this. And they brought the shock collar out, and oh my, like it has two massive protrusions on that like, attach basically into your jugular.
Right.
And I looked at that, and I was like, oh man, that is like a sci-fi torture device.
Yeah.
And they put it on her, and gave me the control box. I was like, this is just a scientific experiment on me. To decide like where I draw the line, like how much do I want my dog to be obedient, right? How much, Ollie, do you want this?
It's a great social experiment.
This blooming box isn't even wired up. You're just got to see if I press it or not, and that'll tell you something about me. And then they took us out into this yard full of like 15 other dogs doing training, and they parked my dog at one end of this yard, and they marched me like 200 feet away.
Oh, it's
from
a good
her.
range. Wow.
And put me at the other side and said, call her. And if she doesn't come, shock her.
Oh.
And I was just, never in my life have I willed an outcome more. Right, I am a big sports fan. I have been at many sports events where I have cheered madly for a team.
And you think that makes a difference.
And never in my life have I more like needed an outcome. and I just called her name with like every fiber of my soul from 200 feet away.
For the love of God, come to me.
And you began to hear the Chariots of Fire music playing in the back there. Da 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 da. Yeah, one slow motion pour after the other. As she like briefly would look left at another dog that looked quite interesting, and you're like, no, don't do it, don't do it. And she then would turn back and carry on, and then she'd look right at a patch of interesting grass. You'd be like, no, don't go to the grass, don't go to the grass. Come on, believe in me here. And she kept going, and it felt like an eternity. She came.
Oh wow,
she came.
Wow.
And she sat next to me and looked up like, what? What do you want? I was all the way over there.
This is what you wanted, right?
This better be good. You called me all the way over here. I was fine. What do you want? I was like, no, you don't understand. You've just saved yourself.
I want you to not die.
Yeah, you've saved me psychologically. You've saved yourself physically. You don't understand. I whipped the shock collar off. I handed it back to the lady. We won't be needing that. Strode out of the facility.
Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like we need that recreated, an actual video. Your description was beautiful, but yeah, that was fantastic.
It honestly was one of the most high-pressure moments of my whole existence. Watching that small dog be like, if you don't come when I call you, I am going to be forced to use this electronic torture device that they have put in my hand. You will never forgive me, and I will never forgive me. So for the love of God, come over here. And she did. So there you go. Out with your shock collar idea for the radio, you bad, bad man.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Sarah is in the studio. Penny is off somewhere in a cone nursing her wounds. You see those on Instagram. Well, not the wounds. That'd be weird. You just see Penny in a cone. You don't see the wounds, do you? I mean, what kind of monster are you? But anyway, you can go check that out on Instagram. And we also have, now we tried this on Tuesday, and then sadly she touched a microphone and killed the entirety of Yellowknife for an hour. So then we tried it on Wednesday, but she was grilling the police about something. So we're going to try again today. Hello, Emelie Peacock.
Well, hello.
Good morning. And welcome to Cabin Radio, brand new employee. Congratulations, round of applause.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
So you have squeezed yourself into the one working office that we actually possess. How's that going? How is your new operating environment treating you so far? How are things at the cabin?
Well, boss, things are really good.
The answer to this is...
I'm excited to be here. Yeah.
Thank you for reading off that script. Yeah. you missed out that line there. And my boss is wonderful. Good. Okay.
For real, I'm excited to be here. I love holding the orange mic and walking around town talking to people. It's really wonderful. So thanks so much.
The old signature orange microphone until they get slightly dirty or eaten by a dog at the SPCA, and then they start to lose their shape and colour. We've gone through about 5 of those at the SPCA because it turns out that the big dogs, especially, they really like those orange things. I'm not sure how much orange dogs can see, but it's enough. It's enough orange to know that looks cool, and can I bite it?
Looks like a treat.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, welcome in. It's very good to have you. We wanted to introduce you to everybody.
Well, thank you.
And make sure that you are introduced. So that is now done. You did have a slightly false start on Tuesday, where it was quite uncanny how literally the exact split second that you touched studio equipment at Cabin Radio for the first time, the entire power to the building went out.
Bit of an omen, maybe. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Lights out. Emily's in the cabin team now. Wow.
I haven't touched anything since then, so.
Already producing a huge amount of reporting, though. If you go to our website, cabinradio.ca, you will see that, this week, virtually pretty much like 2/3 of it, I think, has come from the pen of Emelie Peacock so far this week, which, from my point of view, is a blessed relief. And thank you for
a lot of help from Ollie Williams.
And contributing to Cabin Radio's Lunchtime News as well, which is very exciting.
It's been really fun. I'm also covering the Beaufort Delta and the Sahtu as well. So anyone listening from those regions, just reach out. I'm looking forward to covering stories there as well as in Yellowknife and across the NWT.
Introduction to Emelie for people who know nothing about you, and I don't know the answer to this. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in Sweden, in Stockholm, Sweden. And then my parents were big hippies, so they took me around Southeast Asia for a few years. And eventually we ended up in Canada.
Wow. Huh. I was not expecting that answer.
That was a better answer than I think most of us could give. I was
expecting Mississauga. Boring.
Shout out to all our listeners from Mississauga this morning.
Oh, they know it's boring. It's fine.
You know, I've been to Mississauga, and that's no word of a lie. So whereabouts in Canada, presumably not Mississauga, did you end up?
No, love all the Ontario listeners. I spend a lot of time on Vancouver Island and other parts of BC.
Your parents were hippies, weren't they?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of mountains. Yeah.
Okay. When did you first come north?
Well, I was here in 2017 for a brief moment in time, and I did what a lot of people do, which is boomerang down south, and realized, well, this is kind of boring, and I really miss the north, so then I came back up. Boomerang back.
You edited a newspaper down south, didn't you?
I did, yeah. A small weekly paper in the beautiful town of Hope, British Columbia. It was a lot of fun. A lot of community stories, you know.
Sounds like a hippie town, too.
Yeah, a town of hope. You can well imagine what those people were like when they turned up. Yeah, what are we going to call this? Hope.
Hope.
Don't name your town Hope.
All the cynical people immediately left the party. Like, yeah, all right. Well, we're going to be next door, like 5 kilometers away in Pessimism, BC.
We're in the Greater Hope area, but we're actually in Love County right now.
The Greater Hope area, Love County, unincorporated community of pessimism and despair.
We should probably apologize to you right off the bat, though, because, of course, your first day here at Cabin Radio was Folk Monday, which is... We are pushing, and have been pushing for over a year now, to make that the newest civic holiday in Yellowknife. And apparently, I got word the other day that it's actually being talked about in parliamentary-type circles.
Parliamentary-type circle.
Justin Trudeau, just the other day.
Yeah. Hold everything. None of this SNC lavalin, none of this federal election nonsense. No.
Folk Monday.
Folk Monday. Sheila Bassey-Kellett, city administrator, did come in the other day and say that she keeps hearing that from people that the city of Yellowknife should be giving its staff Monday off to recover. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the point has been made. Snow King, Long John Jamboree, like that whole like shebang gets a half day for everybody. So the least we could do is all start on like Monday afternoon.
Come on now.
Yeah. That seems reasonable.
Encourage everyone to stay for the full Sunday.
Well, I thought all communities got like 1 half-day holiday for their celebration, their winter celebration. No?
Well, then where's their half day for the summer celebration?
Yeah, when the weather's actually nice.
Yeah, what kind of...
I don't know, Indigenous Peoples Day, Canada Day.
We can use another one, Sarah.
If you're going to start reeling off the sheer number of stat holidays that Canadians get, then yes, you're right. You are all incredibly spoiled. There's like 13 of them, and there's 4 in England. So, yeah. I will concur that you do okay. There's like one a month for all but 2 months of the year, which is just outrageous.
But you get way more holidays in Europe.
We do get more holidays. Yes.
Yeah.
We do believe that people should do something other than. Yeah, I did turn up. First company I worked for in Yellowknife, and I'm sure people can guess who that was. Offered me 2 weeks vacation, and I looked at that. It's like, shoved it back over the other side of the desk. I'm like, this will not do. This is not good.
Yeah, and then those of us without any pull who came up here got 0 weeks vacation their first year.
Can you do that?
I don't know, but I signed the paper like a chump.
0 weeks vacation.
0 weeks
I thought
vacation.
you had to give at least 2 weeks.
Well-
Although back to like the whole like civic holiday, like half day thing, we could like flip it. Like 1 year it's half day for Snowcastle or Long John Jamboree or whatever, and the next year it's half day off for fun.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into.
Yeah, I am astonished. I genuinely did
feel
not
like I need
know
to
that
Google
companies
this.
companies
I don't
could
think
do
you're allowed
that.
to do
Great
that.
way to encourage people to stay up north, eh?
Yeah, no
yeah,
kidding.
it gets to your family for a year, but you know what? You'll love it. It's fine.
Wow. So now we're counseling Scott,
Yeah, well,
which
I'm over it now. I took 6 months to get over it, as you may recall.
yes. Cabin Radio's vacation policy, smidge more lenient.
Smidge more lenient, yes.
Yeah, you're taking half a year, are you, to go see the world?
Yeah,
oh, okay. Yeah,
you know.
see you in July. Thanks for coming, Scott. Thanks for coming. It's all right. You've paid off your debt. You
Yeah.
worked through Christmas.
Oh, good. We finally got to that point.
Well, let me add this up. All right. Some of your debt.
All right.
All right. Anyway, we have introduced Emily. So, Emily, welcome to the Cabin Radio family. Thank you for joining us. We are pleased and privileged to have you here.
It's good to be here.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.